So I will talk on search engine marketing. I will cover SEO and I will also cover pay-per-click, and I will spend about 1 hour. Yeah. Oops. My screen is moving. I don't know why. Here. Okay. Can see. All right. So let's get started. Yeah. So digital marketing is something that I'm doing. I've been doing it for probably 20 over years, but I started my business about 4 years ago, yeah, in digital training. So digital marketing, the whole big picture of it, we used to call it online marketing, we used to call it internet marketing, but today I think many people have acknowledged that the proper term, it is more towards digital marketing. So digital marketing I'm going to cover today is on a search engine marketing, or we call it SEM for short, yeah. So SEM, it is when I first started to learn about all this, it's technically two things. The paid ads, where you pay per click, PPC is pay per click, SEO is search engine optimization. But today, most people, when they say SEM, they only focus on the PPC. Is it okay? So I'm going to cover both today, probably about 30 minutes for each, and then I will leave some Q&A for you. Yeah, I will have a short break in the middle, and we have some Q&A before I proceed to the next session. Is it okay? So paid versus organic. Paid ads, it's the one that it is on the top, where you pay money to be on the top, and organic, it is bottom of the top. Yeah. So if anyone can tell me how many positions are there for paid results and how many positions are there for organic? Anyone can just let me know. See whether you're got it correct or your level of understanding.
Maybe 1 to 3 for paid.
One.
Come again, question.
Between 1 and 3.
Okay, no. Okay, my question is this. Yeah, on the first page of Google,
Google.
how many positions are there? How many advertisements are there on the first page of Google? And how many positions are there for the free results, for the organic results? Anyone? Any idea? Maybe I'll show you. Is it okay? Then it's a bit easier for me and for you also. So you all can see my screen, right? If let's say I go to Google now and I type in something from like e-commerce training, just for example, do you all know how many how many advertisement on the top of Google and how many at the bottom? First page, how many? Anyone? If you don't know, then you just say don't know, then I'll know your level then. It's okay.
Nearly 50.
Yeah? Okay. All right, let me just explain to you. Technically for Google, we have 4 advertisements on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there'll be 10 positions that is free on the first page of Google. And then if it is a very popular keyword, it's a very profitable keyword, there'll be another 3 more advertisements at the bottom. So total 7 advertisements, 10 organic results. So these are the fundamentals that you need to understand. And I can assure you, most people, when they go to Google, just maybe you can help me also. Most people, when they go to Google, do you go to page 1, page 2, or page 1, 2, 3 up to 10, or maybe some of you go to page 10 to page 1? I don't know, but is there anyone, you can tell me, which page do you usually go to when you search on Google?
First page.
Page one.
First page 1, page 1?
Yes, sometimes one, sometimes two. That's
Page 1, page 2?
yes.
Now, I'm going to share something that is mind-blowing. Yeah, you need to understand in Malaysia, just take a Malaysia. Yeah, we have about 1 million companies, 1 million businesses. Let's assume, yeah, we have colleges or university. Yeah, let's assume there's probably about, I don't know, 1,000 big colleges, small colleges, universities in Malaysia. different sizes. But do you know that how many positions of people that only can rank on the first page? Only 10. So the people who are able to rank on the first page of Google, not only they will make a lot of money, they will get a lot of results, a lot of searches. So if you know how to do SEO and you can rank for people on page one, um, you will make a lot of money, number one. And if you're a business owner who can rank on a page one, you also will make a lot of money because everybody who search will most of the time go on page one, maybe page two. And not only in Malaysia, for example, if you use Google internationally, let's say you're searching for MBA course online, and you can rank number one of the whole wide world, maybe out of millions of colleges and universities, there is unlimited money that you can make. Do you think about it? Yeah, so that is something that is I'm going to share with you why search engine optimization or why SEO is something that is beautiful. Yeah, so I'm going back to my slides. So I will go here and there, real life practicality, and also show you my slides here. So if you have a choice, yeah, if a company asks you, or somebody asks you, what should I use SCM, uh, paid ads, or should I use SEO? You all should understand by now. Paid ads is the one that you pay for advertisements so that you be on the top. SEO is the one that you rank on the first page of Google. That is the 10 positions. Yeah. So you need to know what's the difference. Yeah. First of all, technically, if you want fast results, yeah, if you want instant results, you pay money, immediately you will rank on the first page of Google. So money is king. SEO will probably take about 3 months, maybe 6 months to even rank on SEO. There's a lot of skill set to be done, and in this presentation, I will share with you what are the fundamental skill sets that you need to do for both. Yeah. So let's go on. Yeah, because this one, you can take a print screen or a photo, and you can read it on your own. I don't want to just go through this because this is just theory knowledge. Yeah, I like to share with you practical things.
You
All
mean
right.
SEO is good, right?
Sorry.
SEO is right for a brand, right?
Yeah, both also is good for branding. It's just that you need to know as I go along, you understand more. You
Okay,
know?
yeah, sorry.
We'll come back to this. No problem. All right. So here we go. So statistics shows that about 40% of your customers come from search. People who go to Google only use three things in Google. Three things only when they go to Google. Number one, they are looking for navigation. So just now, like Dr. Leah asked, where is the best Korean food? She said Hatamas. So I will Google the name that she gave to me, and I will get the location, and I will use my Waze or my Google Map. So number one is for navigation when we use Google. Definitely everybody use Google for navigation. Number two, you're looking for information. For example, when is the next election? When is the next holidays? How long, yeah, for whatever thing that you're looking for information for your thesis, for your project, for anything, you're looking for information. So that's most people use Google for. And the third one, it is the most important one, it is people who are using Google for buying information for buying purposes. The intent, it is to buy things. So most people, when they search for Google, they want to buy something. What is the latest iPhone price? Where is the cheapest masters in Malaysia, for example? Where can I study the best masters in Indonesia, for another example? So when people search on Google, they have the intent to buy. And this is the most important one, the intent to buy, because if you can rank, match what people are intent to buy, you will get sales. And think about it. In any marketing, most of it is push marketing. That means you have to interrupt people to get the message across. Flyers, telephone calls, billboards, Facebook marketing. Most of it is interruption marketing. I'm watching YouTube and ads comes out. But only marketing in the whole wide world, if I can say this, it is SEO. Because only when you want to look for something, you go to Google. And the conversion rate, because it's a pool marketing, people come to you, it is so powerful, your ranking or your rating or your conversion rate is very high compared to any other marketing. All right? So even though you can pay for advertisement, 70 to 80% of people say that they will ignore the ads simply because of this. People don't trust advertisement. Does it make sense? So people like me, people like you who probably know how to use Google, we don't want to click because we know you are there because you can pay. So that is something psychology for you to think about, yeah? And 75% of people say that they only go to first page, meaning out of 10 of us, if let's say in a room we have 10, only 2 or 3 people will go to page 2. The rest of it will only stay at page 1. So these are statistics here that is very important for you to know about SEO. Okay. So I'm going to teach you now on Google Ads, and then we'll cover a little bit of both. Yeah, like I said, I'll spend both. Yeah. So SEM or search engine marketing, like I said, the one that you pay for money, there are a few terms that you need to understand. Number one, it is paid search advertisement or paid search advertising or pay per click. All means the same, yeah? So pay per click means when you see the advertisement, when people click on it, you must pay for it. It can be $1. I use ringgit. Yeah? It can be 1 ringgit, 10 ringgit, 20 ringgit, 50 ringgit, 100 ringgit per click. So I'll talk about this in a short while more in depth. Yeah? There's also pay per call. Very rarely people use, but only, let's say for example, I make a call and maybe I call for 8 seconds, then it'll be charged. Something similar to that path. Yeah? Cost per click is CPC, how much per click. CPM is cost per 1,000 impression. This one usually is for advertisement on image, banners, graphic, where people don't have to click, but one time it shows to 1,000 people, or 1,000 times, they will charge you. Maybe 50 ringgit for 1,000 impression, or maybe 200 ringgit for 1,000 impression, depending on how competitive the keyword is. Yeah, the keyword that you type in Google, how competitive it is. All right. So just now I mentioned that Google Ads, it is the one on the top of Google, and SEO is the one that is bottom of Google, which is more towards the organic search. Yeah. So if you look at a normal ads, usually you have a phone number for people to click. You have the extension where we call it a site link, where people can click more and more. For example, I show you maybe something like this. Yeah. So let's say you found a local girlfriend or boyfriend, and you want to buy some flowers. So you type in like florist in KL or florist in Petaling Jaya, or it doesn't matter. So you can see the AD. It's the one that what I call it is the Google Ads, correct? So there's a phone number here. So if you're using your phone and you type this in, the phone number, you click on it, most of the time you can actually call the person directly. Sometimes it goes to the WhatsApp, all right? Now sometimes this one is called a site link. Site link means, in this case, links that you can click directly. So for here, nothing. So you go in. But site link is for a little bit more advanced people who are doing Google Ads. Let's say I'm buying congratulation flower. It's different from anniversary flower or maybe a condolence flower. So instead of going inside here, I click to see all kinds of flowers. The site link actually shows me what I'm looking for in more in depth and in more detail. So it's a little bit more targeted, and it doesn't waste a lot of time. Yeah, so that is why we have the site link extension. All right, let me go. All right, so we go. Oops, just let me off my Skype. Okay. So benefits of using Google Ads, the one that you pay for advertisement. Of course, the moment you pay, today you pay, now you pay, probably in the next half an hour to an hour, you'll see your advertisement on the first page of Google already. So it's very fast. You can measure it very quickly. You have full control of your budget and your scheduling. Traffic is very targeted. You can target location, you can target people, you can target interest group. If you all think about it, do you know that when you go to any website, the advertisement actually follows you, the advertisement actually targets you. So let's do a simple experiment, but let me just finish this slide first. You also use Google Ads, you only pay for the clicks, so don't worry about it. It's very controlled, the budget. It's not expensive. It can make you a lot of money if you know how to do it, and it's one of the most powerful. And of course, you can get up to Google instantly. So let me go to targeted. Yeah. So for example, yeah, let's go together. All of you are on your laptop or on your phone. Actually, it doesn't really matter. It works the same, yeah. So for example, all go together with me. Let's go to one side. Let's go to Malaysia today. Can you all do it with me together? You just type in Malaysia today. You will come here. I can guarantee you this. Your advertisement and my advertisement will be totally different. This is I can bet with you. Even 100 ringgit, your advertisement and my advertisement will be completely different unless we are looking at the same thing before. Okay? So come to Malaysia today, same time, same website, but different advertisement. This is to prove that advertisement targets you, follows you. Okay, let me see. Have you been to the first page?
Yes.
Yeah? First page, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you see the top? This is called Facebook. Sorry, Facebook. Sorry. This is called Google Ads. You can see ads by Google or iklan oleh Google is a Malay term for ads by Google. What do you see on the top here? Mine is derived from factory because I'm looking for furnitures and I'm looking for furnitures. So they show me furnitures advertisement. How about the rest of you? What kind of advertisement do you all see? Different types, right?
Yes.
So nothing because of ad blocker.
Ah, so some of you use ad blocker, no problem.
Yes, there's
Makes
no ad.
book access. Sorry.
Yeah. So if I click this is good for you to learn, yeah? Because you need to understand now ads are very targeted, very smart. So this is the ads, this is the ads also. So this is SEO friendly. See, I'm teaching SEO now, and the advertisement of SEO come to me. Do you see that? That is how powerful Google, Facebook, in fact, all the platform, because it's called machine learning. Google, Facebook track what you're doing, and they will give you ads that is real time to know exactly what you like. So that is why it's so powerful. For those who use ad blocker, I would suggest for research purpose, remove it because in marketing you need to know how the persona of the character rather than the product and the services that you're offering. If you know how people think, if you know how people are reacting to these things, it is going to be very beautiful, the marketing. Yeah, just to give you some hints. All right, so let's move on. So types of paid ads on Google, you have the search ad, display ads. So the one that on Google is called search ads. The one that graphic just now, the banners, is called display ads. Video ads, app ads, I will not show you. But when you go to YouTube, you probably see some advertisement, those video ads. And when you use your phone or your mobile, you'll see ads popping up. That's your app ads. Yeah. So I think this one I will just skip just to show you because I already shown you live. You can see some ads here there, and the ads follows you. This is important to know. Yeah, the ads follows you. All right. So how do you rank on the first page of Google? So there's a formula to it. Your ad rank, yeah, depends on how much you pay, obviously, and quality score. So what do I mean by how much you pay? So you see, Google wants to make money from all of us. And for example, if you pay $2 for a certain keyword, for example, like florist in KL, you know it's a powerful keyword. You know it's a profitable keyword. I want to rank, you want to rank. Later in SEO, I'll teach you how to find profitable keyword. But for now, you just bear with me on the ads first, here the ranking. You want to rank, I want to rank. Google only got 7 positions, 4 on the top, 3 at the bottom. So how do you determine who ranks number 1? Whoever pays more. Does it make sense? But you need to understand this, yeah? Google also is a beautiful business model. It doesn't mean that if you have unlimited money, you only be number 1 ranking. No. And this is something called also the quality score. So the quality score is determined on how well you build your website, how authoritative your website is, how fast your website loads, how fast it helps me when I click on advertisement. Is it helping me? All this. So technically, your money plus the quality score depends will equals to your ad rank. So now some of questions will be asking me, if I click on people's ad 100 times, do the company needs to pay 100 times? No. The company will know, Google will know that somebody is sabotaging or somebody is just trying to make things different. Google has all the data. Anything that's abnormal, Google will not charge. This is something that you need to know. Yeah, so it's very protected. So it means that, do I have unlimited money? Will I be ranking forever on Google? Technically, yes, but also no. Why do I say that? Yeah? Because if you say got a lot of money, every single keyword, for example, masters in Malaysia, master degree in Malaysia, PhD in Malaysia, I got so much money. Let's say Help University got so much money. Every time just put in 100,000 a month for advertisement. Will they forever be number one? Again, no. Yeah? And you need to understand also that, how do I explain? Other people maybe with $1 million budget, and let's say Help University only 100,000. So it's other people will always win, not necessary. Yeah? Sometimes even though Google will say that even though you got $1 million budget, but I only will spend 20,000, 30,000, or 50,000. So you need to understand that Google is fair to everybody, even though they are doing business. Yeah. So that is something that you need to understand a little bit, that all these technical things about ad rank. So for example, first advertiser pays $2, maximum bid. Second advertiser pays $8. Sorry, $4, and the fourth advertiser pays $8. Does it make sense? But you got a quality score. Even though your quality score is so high, you can actually pay less, and you probably can also rank. How do I say this? Quite high in a way. So the mean on your quality score, the higher it is, the lower you pay. So if your quality score is high and you pay high, you most of the time will rank number one. So Google actually balance up this here. So you can see that not necessarily those who pay more will win. Yeah. And also, yeah, those who don't spend time on building their website and just want to focus on money. At the same time, also their cost per click is expensive. It doesn't make sense to run Google Ads anymore. So this is something that you need to find a balance. So which one should you use? Should I use paid ads or should I use SEO? This is a very good question that a lot of people like to ask me. So let me just share with you. Number one, if a keyword it is very competitive, things that is very profitable, most people, you must understand that there's only 10 positions on the first page of Google. Let's say we just talk about in Malaysia itself. Maybe there are people like me who do SEO. Maybe there are, I don't know, I just give and take 1,000 of us. But there's only 10 positions, meaning only 10 people can actually rank on the first page of Google. If you think about it, do you understand what I'm trying to say? Now, let's say we go to India, one of the best IT companies. You know, a lot of people are doing that. Let's say in India we have 10 million SEO people. 10 million SEO people. But only you will go on the first page of Google, which is only 10 positions. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So the competition is so high. So that's why I said those who master the art of Google on the first page, you can demand any money that you want because company will pay you. But right now, you need to understand this. If the SEO is too difficult and you cannot find an SEO expert or you cannot rank on the first page of Google, your alternative is to pay for advertisement. Do you understand? You pay Google for ads. So that's why you rank on the top. So number one, check your competition, whether it's difficult or easy to rank, or whether you're hiring an expert in SEO or just a normal person, or maybe some will also say that they can know SEO, but actually they don't know anything. There's a lot of factors, yeah. So this is something you need to know. Again, rabbit and the tortoise, yeah, the tortoise and the hare. You need to understand also what is your strategy. If today you want results, tomorrow you want results, forget SEO. SEO takes about 3-6 months, maybe up to 1 year to even see any results. So forget about it. Start paying money today, you see results tomorrow. Or you might lose the money. You understand? Not necessarily you pay money, you generate back your money. Yeah? You need to understand that any other marketing is an investment and you need to calculate your profit and loss very well. So let me just teach you how do you calculate. Now, for example, yeah, let's say a product is 10 ringgit. I don't know. Let's say this product is 10 ringgit, $10. Okay, $10 product. And your cost per click when you promote this on advertisement is $1 per click. Correct or not? So you get 100 clicks to your website, to the product. Out of 100 clicks, 20% conversion. 20% conversion means 20 people purchase. Now the conversion is not 20% on everything. Yeah? It's probably 2%, 5%, 10%, 30%. It depends on your industry. It depends on how you write your content. It depends on your advertisement. It depends on your graphic. It depends on your landing page. It depends on your website. So many factors. Yeah? But because I have only short limit of time, let's just talk this as a marketing tool. 20% conversion rate, you get $20. I mean, 20 customer. 20 customers times $10, it's $200 revenue, correct or not? So, because it's 100 clicks and one click is $1, you can say that for every $1 I spend, I make $2. So, technically, if you master the art of Google Ads, any businesses, if you master, you can help them grow, you are literally printing money. And this is legal, yeah? Because everybody uses Google today. You just need to understand the third one, which I mentioned, the intent to buy. Does that make sense? So if you master the art of Google and you know how people are searching, how people are targeting, you know how to beat all these things, you are actually printing money. And that is something that is amazing, a skill set that is very highly demand in the market today. But you need to understand also, let's go deeper a little bit. So it doesn't mean that for every dollar you spend, you make 100%, you make, one-to-one, but you need to understand also your revenue versus your net profit. So if your product or the cost of goods sold is $6 in marketing, you should know this, then even though you're making double the money, but actually it's not good or cannot cover your costs. So what I'm trying to say is this. If you're selling cheap products or cheaper products, like for example, you do not use pay-per-click to sell a toothbrush or a food, it doesn't make sense because the food or toothbrush is only so cheap, right? Or it's not advisable to even sell a ruler because a ruler maybe only 3 ringgit, but your cost per click is already 2 ringgit. So it doesn't make sense that much. But let's look at what makes sense a lot. Service makes sense a lot. Training makes sense a lot. Education makes sense a lot. Industry that is a service base makes sense a lot because that's where the profit margin is a little bit high. So if you can know how to do this, and if you know how to get your clicks, your CPC, your conversion rate, your ad spend, your revenue, and all these things, you will be an accomplished marketer. Now, there's a lot of people who outside there, listen to me very carefully, they are good at digital marketing. Like me, I'm good. But there's another level of people who are good in business and good in digital marketing, exactly like me. So I use money to make money because a lot of business digital people are not business savvy people. Do you understand? So you need to understand that if you want to be an accomplished digital marketer, or if you want to learn this, you need to study business, how it operates in and out. Because a digital marketer is something like a software engineer. He's very good at probably doing softwares, but he doesn't know how to do business. But someone who can advise business to do marketing like this is going to be amazing. And I want to share with you something that I've built internally. It is not available in market, but you will get an idea, yeah, of you can do it in Excel sheet, or you can do it in Excel sheet, no problem. Yeah. So if you can talk to a business like that, you will be very indispensable, irreplaceable, you will be very sought after. You need to understand this, yeah? Because the competition for this is very high in the market, yeah? All right, so let's say you go and talk to a businessman. You all can see, right? You all can give me a feedback. You can see my screen because I want to show you something.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, what I want to say, you will not learn this anywhere, yeah, because I'm going to teach you this today. You will never learn this anywhere. All right, so let's say you talk to a business, and let's say you talk to, let's use ELM, for a good example, correct or not? Let's say they want to make a million in a year. Okay, let's go with a million. Don't mind, don't mind. I use ELM. I use Hub University. So let's say they want to make a million. So a million is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's say your degree program or your master's program. I don't know. I'm just saying. I don't know, but I'm just saying. I'm guessing. Let's say it's 40,000 ringgit. So I put 40,000 here. So 40,000 ringgit to make a million, you need only automatically my calculator puts in, you need 25 customers. That's it. That's it. To make a million, you need 25 customers who are paying you 40,000. Make sense? Good, yeah? So now, let's say this is the target that you want to hit, and I put in a budget. So let's say the budget to make a million, I say that I don't know, but let's say I put 100, maybe 100,000 budget. It can be a month, it can be a year, depending on appetite of the advertiser. Yeah. So let's say I put a target of 100,000, but because this is expensive clicks, there's a lot of other universities outside there also. So 100,000, you only get, let's say, for example, 5,000 per click. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, you get only 5,000 per click. So the cost per click, that means one click is 20 ringgit only. Is it okay? Just 20 ringgit per click. 5,000 clicks, you spend 100,000, is 20 ringgit per click. Very simple mathematics, yeah? And then out of this $20, and you only get, let's say, 5,000 click to your website. But because your conversion rate is low, yeah, because people don't actually want to fill up the form, you know what's leads, right? So you collect leads, you collect database. So out of 5,000 people who click, let's say you get a conversion rate of 1%. So let's say you target only 50 people. 10% is 500, 1% is 50. Correct. So now your cost per lead, yeah, the cost per lead is 2,000 ringgit. Does it make sense to you? Clicks is clicks. Leads is leads. You need to calculate the clicks, you need to calculate the leads. And then now out of the 50 people who after that you follow up, you call them, hey, you give me more information, you're interested in our degree program, you're interested in our master's program. Out of 50 people, let's say your conversion rate is 10% because now they come to you, they're interested. So let's say 10%, I put there 10%, that means you got only 5 customers. Does it make sense? 5 customers. So the cost to get 1 customer is 20,000 ringgit. Even though you make 40,000 ringgit sales, but the cost to get 1 customer is 20,000 ringgit. Do you understand the concept? So if any owner say that, sure, it doesn't matter how much I spend, every time I spend 20,000, I get 1 customer, then I want 10 customer, 20 customer, 30 customer. This will tell you how much money you need to spend to acquire. And this is beautiful because the more money you spend, the more customers you get, as long as you know all these figures. So that is the secret of doing search engine marketing, or that's the secret of doing pay per click, because it's not important to tell customer what is this, what is this, what is this. As any businessman, I just want to know if I spend this amount of money, I will get this amount of money back. That's it. No other marketing in the world, think about it, can give you this data as accurate as this. You put money on radio, they will say that 100,000 people might listen. You put money on television, money on newspaper, money on any other things, you cannot calculate as beautiful, as direct as how Google is. So if you master this again, any businesses will want to work with you. So it's very simple. I say that you want to make a million? Sure. This is the amount that you need to spend to me. This is the amount that you need to give me. You spend 100,000, I'll give you 5 customers. So you want 100 customers, you spend more money. That's it. It is very scalable in a way. Yeah. So this is something that you need to understand. Of course, there's so many other factors, but generally these are the most important thing that you want to take a look at paid clicks. Yeah. Now, also when you do all these paid advertisement, you will obtain valuable data, which can combine with SEO to make it even a powerhouse in your SEM marketing. What do I mean by that? Yeah, for example, if I will ask you to describe my calculator, okay, maybe we do some role playing. If I ask you to describe this calculator, okay, and if I ask you to find for me this calculator in Google Image, you are not to use Google Image, right? You just go to Image, find the exact one. And what I can do is this. If you can find the exact calculator in 1 minute, I will give you, let's say, 10 ringgit. What keyword or what will you type in Google to find this? And I'll give you 10 ringgit. The one that can actually show it to me, I don't know how you can show it to me, but if you can show it to me this calculator in your Google image, the exact same one, I'll give you 10 ringgit. I'll transfer by Grab. And I'm serious. Do it now. Anyone? This calculator, you can see, right? Similar image.
So what's the brand of the calculator
Canon.
and the model?
I don't know. I can't give you that. 10 ringgit, I'll transfer to Grab to you. Just do it. I'll prove to you a very powerful point now.
Yeah, found.
You found?
Yeah.
You have to show me though. You cannot just say you found. You can claim my 10 ringgit from Dr. Lee.
Yes.
No, I'll give you. Exactly. Good. Now, who is this?
Kiran.
Kiran. Okay, good. What keyword did you type in on Google search? Canon calculator.
Yeah.
The rest of you, what do you key in? The
A
rest of you.
white Canon calculator.
White Canon calculator. Some more?
Yeah, same like Judas.
Yeah, some more? What else? If you participate in what I'm doing in this exercise, I will guarantee you almost everyone here will choose or will find things differently from each other. So what I'm trying to say, there's a lot of common things that you'll find, like white Canon calculator, cheap Canon calculator, whatever is it. That is what the common, even though it's common, you all will choose differently. You will search differently based on your style and preferences. Some of you will even Google it in your own language. Since we're all multinational, we also Google it in your own language. As long as you get the graphic information, it is fine. Now, this is important to need to learn. You need to learn to understand. You might think that you know how other people are searching, but when you do all this Google advertisement, Google actually gives you hidden keywords that other people might not be also using, and you will get valuable data when you run ads. Does it make sense to you? For example, I'll share a few more. Obtain valuable data, hidden gems of keywords that you might not able to think of. Now, these are softwares. Google also has it, softwares also has it. Here I'm using Ahrefs, yeah? Ahrefs. It's a paid software, but it tells me how people are searching and the traffic volume at the site. So then I know if I might, because in my brain, it doesn't mean that I know everything. But with softwares, I know how people are searching, and if I know how people are searching, and I pay money for to rank on the first page, I match them, I will make more money also. So that's why I say that this is the most beautiful marketing in the world, simply because you can get instant results even on the next day. Think about it, yeah? And these are some data, for example. Yeah, this is really my customer. I want to show you the behind scene. This is using GSC or Google Console. Now, Google Console also works the same, but you need to have access to Google Console. It's a free tool by Google. So, for example, this is customer that is doing beauty, yeah, beauty. So dermal fillers, lip tightening treatment, face slimming treatment, double chin removal. These are the keywords that we know, and we type in. So because we rank, and you can see that we don't get much traffic, but it's targeted traffic. We get 666. You know, each keyword we get targeted traffic. So people who are looking for V-shaped treatment will click on our advertisement, for example. But
Sorry, sir. I can't see your screen anymore
Can you share? Yeah.
hey, you can't see my screen.
No,
because
you shared, right? And that's it.
Ah, hold on. Luckily, you tell me first.
I,
Screen one. Okay, let me try again. Can you see now?
yes.
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 Okay. So just now, I was saying about optimum data. This is using a software where other people keywords I get, and I get a volume. Yeah. So like I said, you can actually not able to think of this keyword, but softwares can tell you. So that's what I was telling you. And now I'm using Google Console. So this is how I say that people searching all for the cosmetic surgery, um, beauticians, yeah, all these keywords, yeah, and I get all these clicks, which is good enough. But there are also hidden keywords that I will never think of. For example, dimple surgery Malaysia. So these are things that if you run ads, you might get these hidden keywords in the Google Search Console. So these are things that maybe you and I can never think of, but other people, they're looking for, you also dimple, right? Some people when they smile, they don't have a dimple. Some people have dimple, but first time that I know that people actually pay money to have dimple surgery, which is I've never heard of. But it is not about you, it's not about me, it is about your customers, correct or not? If they are searching for this, now this is the best thing. If they are searching for this and you have information that your competitor don't know, do you understand? Your competitor don't know, then you can dominate Google. You can rank on Google. You can be on the first page of Google quite easily without paying so much money. Search engine marketing in the long term, if you are using pay per click, it is not going to be very profitable because the price will only go up higher and higher. Two things why: competition are getting more, and also you need to understand that people are getting smarter on the internet. Does that make sense? SEO, the first 6 months to a year, you probably see no results. It's a long term game, so you need to play both. So use SEO and use PPC, pay per click, combine both, you have a very powerful marketing tool. Because at the end of the day, there'll be more people who are getting more advanced in Google, there more competition will come in. I'm not talking about competition as in universities or business competition. I'm talking about the skill set. Today, pay per click, SEO is still infant stage, especially in Southeast Asian country. It is very low penetration, low entry level. Yeah, people, universities, they don't teach this. I have never heard any universities teaching this yet as a full scale. So to learn this, you need to spend time on your own, which is good and is bad. Good means people like me can still dominate in the long term because it's an infancy stage. Bad, the awareness of this, because there's so much potential in marketing, it is not been fully utilized. Does it make sense to you? So those who wants to learn this, please go and learn on your own. Um, that's where you can see results very powerful. So combination of them, combo them together, and once you combo them together, you can dominate Google. And I want to do something that is fun today, and I'll teach you how I can also dominate Google. Yeah, and I want to just give you something fun. Can you type in now? If you don't mind, can you type in Google? Let me show my screen again. Can you see my screen? Can, yeah?
Yes.
Can you do together with me smartest man in Malaysia? Just entertain me a little bit. Just type in smartest man in Malaysia. Do you see Kenny Lee?
Yes.
All of you, yeah, just go on, type in Google. Yeah, Kenny Lee.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I want to give you a disclaimer. I know this is being recorded. Kenny Lee is my staff. We just play with Google like this, and it's fun. It is not a doctor, it's not a PhD person. This is a staff in DMC, someone that is normal. We are not the smartest man, and we are not the most handsome man or anything. But you see, because we know how to manipulate Google, I won't use the word manipulate. Because we have so much skill in Google, we can rank like this. We can rank videos. Do you see Kenny Lee, all three?
Yeah.
And then only it goes to the Google correct. So if you know how to use here, you see how much position I get. I get a top position, I get a second position, and I get a third position on Google. You are actually dominating 1/4, 1/5 of Google. So if you do this for business, imagine how much airtime that you get, dominating one of the most biggest search engine in the world. These are things that you can have fun with. I'll give you one more. There's something more fun, yeah? These are all fun things to do. If I want to ask you, do you know who is the most handsome man in Malaysia? Take a guess. The most handsome man in Malaysia. You all know?
Richard.
You don't know? So this is Google search engine.
You?
But if you look at the video
Gregory.
there, if you look at
You?
the video, it is.
Yeah.
And if you look at the
Not as
image here,
handsome.
it is me. It is 2013. 2013 is 7 years, and I'm still ranked on the first of Google. And if I scroll down, if I go to the second page, I'm probably still number one. You understand? So what I'm going to teach you is this: if you, not to say, you can dominate Google with these skill sets that you have, and it's quite fun, it's quite interesting. But of course, you can make good money also because you know now marketing on Google. Does it make sense? So SEO is free. Paid ads, it's expensive, but it works as long as you know how to calculate everything. All right, so I'll just skip this. So I just want to teach you this. Now I want to spend about 15 minutes on SEO, and then I'll take some Q&A. Is that okay? So let me just go on SEO, yeah? So SEO, just want to share with you, I will give you this now. If you see my Google, if I would just show you something like glories in KL or whatever, doesn't matter. Do you know that, oops, wrong spelling. Okay, just want to share with you, my Google has actually related keywords on a site here. This is how people are searching. Your Google don't have that.
Yes.
And I know exactly how people are searching based on a keyword that I just type in, and Google will tell me how other people are searching for a particular keyword. And that is priceless information because now I know how people are searching for myself. Now, my credit already finished, just finished before, yeah? Earlier I have still got credit. And if I have credits, just to let you know, I also will know at the site here how many people are searching on a monthly basis. So for example, best flower delivery London, maybe 500 people are searching. Flume London, maybe 1,000 people are searching. So I get all this data on average, yeah? It is not accurate, but it's on average. So that is how I want to teach you today now, yeah? So what you can do if you want this, of course you have to pay for it. It is about $10 USD or 10 euros for 100,000 searches, yeah? It is cheap to get this data. $10 to get insights and data, it is cheap, yeah? Anyway, you can Google keywords everywhere for Chrome. Do you want me to show you, or can I just explain like this? Because I have slides, but I can show you live. I think I'll show you live. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll just show you live. No problem.
yeah,
So you can just Google this. You can just type in keywords everywhere for Chrome. Oh, by the way, you need to use a Chrome. All of you have Chrome, right?
yes,
If you don't have, you can download Chrome, Google Chrome, and you can just type this in. And then you go down to the bottom. You don't click the ad because ad is advertisement. You click on the one keywords everywhere, keyword tool. Click on it. It's an extension. So you need to remove, I think, all the pop-up blockers and things like that. You just follow the instructions. You add to Chrome. You enter your email. Later, you need to, once you enter your email, you get a code. And your Google will have this K on the top right. Can you see my K on the top right?
yeah,
Yeah. You see the K on the top right. You click on it later. You go to your settings. Yeah. Once you get the code, you just put in the code in the API key. In the more technical terms, it's called the API key. You validate, and that's it. Do not change any settings. Do not change any settings. And your Google will be my Google, similar. But if you want to have more data, you can go and purchase additional credits. It is only $10 for 100,000 credits. It will last you years, yeah, years. I've used this 1 year, 2 years also cannot finish $10. It is very cheap to get the number of searches. You need to understand why you are paying for, yeah, if you want, yeah, because you need to know what keyword has more searches, what keyword has no searches, or you understand. So it's important to know because data instead of just blindly doing and targeting different keywords. Yeah, so that is how you use keywords everywhere on Google. That's number one. Yeah. So number two, you need to learn that Google have technically four parts. Keyword research topic is the one that I've just taught you, how to get keywords, how to identify high searches, low searches, how to structure your website. I can't show you now. It takes 1 day for me to do this. But technically, you can Google this on your own also, but at least you know what to Google now. Then you learn how to on-page SEO and off-page SEO. Four parts. Yeah, so that is what I do. I teach people, but on your own time, you can also learn all this to learn how to do SEO. Because this is a long-term skill that you have, yeah. And you have to understand it's a process. It's about 3 months, 6 months to a year. Then you see results. Okay, so this is something that you need to know because SEO is only 10 positions on the first page of Google. You need to do this and it's continuous. Keyword research, competition analysis, on page, link building, local listing, and then you need to update your content again and again and again. It's the process, yeah? So once you master this, you can earn many ways. This is one skill set for income stream you can make. You can do rank and rent model like me. I do services for people. Do you understand? People pay me money to do services. I do that for them. Yeah. I also can use my SEO skill to do affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing means I don't have to carry product. I don't have to carry any services. I rank websites on the first page. For example, like if I want to sell pet food or I want to sell books or anything, I just rank this keyword on the first page of Google. People click on it, people buy, I get a commission. Third one is called a build and flip. I don't think anyone are familiar with this. If you are, let me know. But I will spend a little bit of time on build and flip. And of course, SEO as a service. I do training, I do servicing, I earn money from a service industry. Yeah? So that is the four methods that you can, one skill set, four methods you can make money from. So local SEO doesn't mean that it can be localized in Malaysia. Local SEO can be anywhere as long as that country uses Google. Yeah, I believe Commonwealth country uses Google. I believe Scandinavian countries also use Google. Canada, Europe, US, Africa, except for China, maybe North Korea don't use Google. I'm quite sure of that. Quite sure. South Korea use Google. Am I correct, Dr. Lee?
Yes, we use Google, but we also have another powerful portal site. So yeah.
The concept is the same. Yeah,
Yeah, concept
except
is
for
same.
North
Yes.
Korea. Yeah.
Yes. Mhm.
So if you can rank on the top, remember this, yeah, a lot of businesses outside there do not use SEO. So if you can rank on the top, you get inquiries, you get leads, you can actually sell these leads or work a commission scheme. So find a service industry and they will work with you. They will pay you a commission. They can rent monthly your website or they can buy your website in the future. It doesn't matter because now you can generate traffic for them. Yeah, this is local SEO. Affiliate website, same thing. Everything you need to rank on the first page of Google. You link to their site, people buy, you earn a commission. Very straightforward. Flip, it's for example, if now you make money on your website, so for example, you do affiliate marketing and you're making $100 a month, 100 ringgit a month, 1,000 ringgit a month. You can flip it, sell it for 20, average 20 to 40 times of monthly profit. So if I'm making 1,000 ringgit, people will purchase a website for 20 to 40,000 ringgit quite easily. Now you might ask me, why is people paying so much money? Actually, people don't pay money blindly. Yeah, as long as they can track your income, it's like an investment. And if you think about it again, think about it. Yeah, FD in Malaysia, fixed deposit, it is probably 3% a year. If you play stock, if you play forex, maybe you get a profit of 7 to 8% a year. If you flip property, you are invest in property, maybe you wait 20 years to get double the property investment, something like that. Yeah, there is no other internet or any other platform that makes so much money compared to Google, simply because if you can show that you make 1,000 or even 100 ringgit, people will rush to buy your website. And this is something that you need to understand because SEO is a skill, so you don't have to pay for it, correct? You only need to pay a domain. Domain is www.whatever.com, and hosting. If you know these two, domain and hosting is about 300 ringgit a year only. That's not much, yeah. But 300 ringgit investment, you can make as much as you can, yeah. And I want to show you two examples, and I will end with this, yeah. Now this is 10bis. This is a real website, a real case study. His website is about 1 year old. He wrote only about 39 articles. This is about 1 year ago, 2 years ago. Not very old. So it's a very recent case study. Let me go. The website is still alive here. Yeah? The website is still alive. So I'll go to 10bis just to show it to you. Still alive. Now probably got maybe more articles. Take a guess. This kind of website, if those who know how to build a website, you would think, huh? That's it? Just a simple website and a lot of articles, yeah? So you know that he writes content to rank on the first page of Google, and then when people click on this, he gets commission. Simple, correct or not? So you take a guess. So you see that he has advertisement, he probably earned from AdSense or some affiliate commission. So basically this is website. You and I, if you know how to build a website, it is a very simple website. But I want you to take a look back at my screen. Now you can see my screen, right? During that time, he only wrote 40 articles. Of course, this is one of the best case in the world. Yeah, I have to give you a disclaimer first. You will not earn this kind of money. You earn small money, but the potential to earning big money, it is also possible. Take a guess how much money this guy made in a month. Is it below 2,000? 39 articles, those kind of website, is it below 20,000? Is it above 20,000, or you don't have an idea? Which one do you think? Take a guess. Just take a guess.
I think below 2,000 to 20,000.
The second one or the
Yeah,
third one? Or the second one, yeah?
second one, I think so.
All of you take a guess, yeah? I'm not going to look at the chat room, but you'll take a guess in your heart or in your mind, yeah? Doesn't matter. This guy was making actually more than 20,000 a month just by writing simple websites like that. And when he sold it, off, he flipped his website, he sold it for 500,000 USD. That is average about 2.3 million ringgit. One small website. Of course, like I said, this is unheard of. You probably can make 5,000 USD very easily. 5,000, yes. 500,000, almost impossible. But somebody has done it. And this is not 10 years ago or 20 years ago. This is 2 years ago. Oh, somebody is taking my screen away again. Let me just take this back. Is it okay? You can
Yeah.
see my screen, yeah? Okay. So if you want to know more about this, you can go to Flippa. And I'll just show you live also. Yeah, you can go to Flippa. And how do I move this away? Okay, thank you. Where am I? Okay, this is Flippa.com. Flippa is for people who buy and sell websites. So you know there's a lot of demand. And you look at how people buy, they sell it at 22,000, 254,000, 3,000, 55,000, all this in USD. Yeah? And if you look at their profit margin, it's only 212 a month, 2,000 a month, 286 a month. They sell it at 10 times, 15 times, 20 times on average. And 800 sold at 23,000. And this is bidding. Yeah, bidding means people buy, rush to buy. Yeah, bidding process. Yeah, so people rush to buy. So if you think about it, in 20 months time, I gave back my investment. How about the 21st month, 22nd month? I'm still getting back my revenue on a monthly basis. And website, as long as you keep it and you're ranked on the first page, you can sell anytime people rush to buy. This is something that is amazing because you must remember in SEO, everybody most of the time only search on page 1 and there's only 10 positions on the first page of Google. Always remember the scarcity there. Yeah? So this one, 600 so that 21,000. This one 7,000 so that 18,000. This is very abnormal. You are making 7,000 was for 18,000. So there are people who probably cheat or people who obviously lie. You need to know how to how do I say, to really see the website also, yeah. But most of it is 20 to 40 times. And I'll just take one small example like this, katya.com. And for those who know how to build a website, you'll probably say that, that's it? So simple, no e-commerce, just content, just article? Yeah, because it's not about how your website looks. It is about traffic. How about ranking on the first page of Google? That is the most important thing for you to do. Yeah. This is a bit slow, so I'll take one more. You will see that this one sold at $10,000. Okay, I'll go ventgrips.com. Okay. Ventgripzack.com. You take a look. Okay, this one is already out. Yeah. Normal websites, no need to build e-commerce. Just probably you click here. It's an Instagram photo. You put article. He's probably ranking on it. I'm not sure how I mean, it's a normal website. So for those who understand website, if you build website, this is easy, lower end website. It's not high end like you understand. It is very simple to do. So you can go to Flippa, take a look at how they do things, and you will see a pattern. And the important thing is like this one sold at 50,000. It's crazy money, and there's so many 2,800. Everybody is selling this, yeah, if you know how to. All right. So let me see what else I have here. I think it's towards my end of my presentation. You can also go to Empire. This one is a little bit higher, where 500,000 to a million people buy website. Yeah. So you'll be thinking, huh? A website people buy so much value? Yeah. A lot of awareness is on property. You know the property, but people like me, maybe, I don't have a lot of cash to buy property, but I have money and skill set to build websites. And websites are cheap to build. Do you understand? So that is why I like this. So I will end with this. I will answer your question. Um, if you want to follow me, or see what I do, or just get to know me, please go to LinkedIn. My Facebook is more personalized and it's already full. So come to LinkedIn, search for Charles Gregory, that's my name, or you can go to LinkedIn Gregory Charles, that's mine. And I share a lot of videos, I share a lot of content. Just follow me if you want, yeah, if you want. That's it. That's it from me. So, any questions? Okay.
All right. Oh,
I stop sharing. Okay. Any
okay.
questions?
Yeah, thank you for sharing your valuable knowledge and information today, right? And yeah, I think I should learn how to become an SEO or to earn a lot of money. Yes, I think it's a good opportunity. So
Yes.
thank you. And yes, guys, like, do you have any questions? Like me, I'm just wondering how to become SEO, but yeah, yes, please.
Yeah, Kiran here. Is there anything tutorial like that for in-depth studying of digital marketing?
You're asking me, right? Or doctor?
Yeah. I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. Um, I do teach. That's my job. That's my training. If you want, contact me. Maybe I can see what we can do for you. That's what I do. I train people. I do SEO as a service. Whatever I'm teaching you is exactly how I'm earning my money. So that's why I break it down into my presentation. It's easy for me to teach my experience. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure,
Like you are
no
sure.
problem.
It's like okay. Tutorial. How can I contact you? Like in the Google
In LinkedIn.
link? Yeah. I already sent just now.
Yeah,
It's
I will
okay.
proof you later. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like 6 months training, one year training like that, or
Yeah,
workshop.
it's a process of we will bring that offline. Let's
Ah,
if you have any questions today now for this topic, anyone, let me
I
know
see. Okay.
because I
Yeah.
don't want to talk much about my training. I want to
Yeah.
focus
Sure.
on you. Yeah.
But why not? Like Miss Gregory, I think you can share the company website. With yeah,
Um.
no?
Can. Sure.
Yeah, I mean because I
Um.
think yeah, if anyone wants to learn about those kind of skill, then I'm sure that they will approach to you. So am I
Yes.
right?
Okay. Hold on again. Because. Okay. Sure.
Yeah, I think the
Okay.
Cheryl also asked, right?
Yeah. So my website. Okay. Let me just show to you. For example, if I just type in e-commerce training,
Mhm.
because I rank on digital skill sets here. So this is what I do. Let's say, for example, you're typing for this for SEO training. I'm always ranked on the first page. Yep. So I'm dmhubtraining.com. So that's my website, dmhubtraining.com. You can contact me here. My team will follow up with you. I do have a certification program. I'm not a college or university level. We are a training provider. I'm a practitioner, so I only offer certification level. Yeah, but my certification level is very practical. So that is where we come in. So if you are interested, just type this in or message me on LinkedIn. I will I will do my best to help you answer. Okay, that's it.
Thank
Let's
you.
let's focus back on y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, is anybody have a question regards to today's lecture?
Yes, sir. What are the most recognized certifications in this field?
Mm, I think for Google, it's Google Ads, Google SEM, Google certification,
Okay.
and it's free. Yeah, it's free. If you have learned and you can learn on your own, or you can engage me to train. Doesn't matter. But once you have the skill set, you can get the certs. So you just Google certs. There's probably like eight certs. If I'm not mistaken. You can get all this verified by Google by itself. It's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
No, from his.
Cheryl, you want to ask something to him?
Oh yeah, so one more question. Say your company, right? And if you approach a business where the owners or whoever's running it is not very tech savvy, how do you explain SEO and the benefits of it to someone who's not familiar with it?
Then I will show a presentation. What I'll do is, for example, I do some research, like the keywords, how many searches, remember?
Mhm.
And these are the things that your competitor is doing. So do you want to be like a competitor? Or you want to be better than a competitor? Most of the time, as a business owner, if their competitor is on Google and they are not, they will listen to you. So the best advice is always show how their competitor is doing better than them. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah. If
All right.
anyone wants to know more about this, or if you want to just pick my brain, we can do it over lunch. Of course, you're paying for it. Except for Kiran, right? Kiran, I'll buy you. I mean, I'll transfer you later. I'll add me a link in. But for those who want, you can take me to Bonga or Budajan, and then we can talk more. Okay.
Wow.
Yes. So I'll see you there. If anyone wants to call me, you can add me on LinkedIn, and then we can talk more. Yeah. So I'm so happy teaching you all, sharing with you all. Doctor, I'll pass the time back to you.
Yeah, thank you, everything. And yes, I hope you guys have, I mean, using this lecture or while you are learning or hearing something from the Miss Gregory, that you can have a chance to, I mean, this SEO is actually, like could be another like good opportunity to become something specialist, so that is why I particularly asked him, please, teach us about the SEO. Actually, when he asked what kind of things you want to learn or want to share. So yes, I hope this time like valuable or good time for you. And yes, thank you, Mr. Guerrero, again. And yes, I think today's lecture is it's done.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
yeah, so student, like if you have any questions, like please ask him directly, or I also you can ask me you can ask me as well, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you, Mr. Thank
Thank
Bye
you.
you.
bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Nice
you. Bye
session.
bye.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.